Hi guys. Oh boy. How's it going? Greenbox here, Greenie, and I have something to tell you guys. I'm here at the new space and you might hear it. I actually came here to a friend of mine which is called Sky. He's holding the camera right now. Hi Sky.
Hello there.
And yeah, basically the plan was that I come here and we do a little podcast about camera and stuff because he also has some cameras and likes to produce. And once I've arrived here, I saw some things and I decided to just change the plan and do okay Sky, I'm telling you how to use your equipment properly. And of course, before we start, consider subscribing to my channel, hit like and share the video. All right, so let's go. The first thing, let's take a look at how this one is mounted. Well, that's not how you mount a microphone, and I can tell you why. Can you hear this? And what this is basically you hear the shock wave of me tapping the cable. And to not have that, you actually have this mechanism right here to build actually a little damper, so this is not hearable. All right, so what you actually want to build is some kind of a shock absorber like this. If I tap the cable here, it shouldn't be that noticeable anymore, and that's because we're going to absorb the shock at 2 points. First of all, we're going to absorb it right here, where we have this stronger mount. Then the second one is basically this loose cable, which is absorbing some of the shock. And lastly, there would be some kind of a spring mechanism, which is absorbing the pull. So there should be no noise. Also, it just looks better if we put it on here. That's the first lesson, I guess. And on to the next one. He basically asked me about his broadcast grade camera, which is basically this piece of equipment, which is what is it? A Black Magic broadcast. And I don't know, what did you ask me?
How to handle it?
Yeah, exactly. You asked me absolutely everything about it. Yeah, he bought a freaking expensive broadcast grade camera with broadcast grade glass on the front, without knowing how to even record a single piece of video. Whatever. I took a look at it, and the first thing which caught my eye was the lens itself. And I'm just gonna show you guys. If I'm going to unmount the lens, come here. Take a look at this piece. Come, take a look at this. I try to get some reflection in. There are a lot of smudges on there, and we need to change that right now. Usually you would clean this with a special lens cleaner, which is actually applying another layer of protection onto this piece of glass, but we don't have that because we are at the level of how to film here. So we're actually going to use regular old goggle cleaners, and they will do the trick too. They are meant to clean glass, and we are basically cleaning glass. We are just ignoring the fact that this is broadcast grade glass and costs almost 3K. Something which is important, if you have no chance of cleaning it otherwise, don't do it this way. Don't do it. Clean it from the center to the edge all the time. Center to the edge. Never in circles. Because if you do it in circles and there's something on it which is going to get scrubbed in, yeah, you do it in circles and it's on the entire glass front. If you do it from the center to the outside, there is the chance that you're not going to ruin your entire glass, just the stretch from the center to the outside.
How often should I do this?
Actually, you should never do this because your lens, especially at the back piece, should never actually get dirty. That should not happen. That's your main goal. It should never happen. So try to never clean your lens unless it's dirty like this one and basically needs to be cleaned. But for now, that should do the trick to have a clear image. Well, actually, let me check. How about the sensor itself? Please tell me this one isn't smudgy. No, that one actually looks clean, mounted. Okay, so after this like 20-minute video, okay, for you guys it's maybe 2 minutes, we are finally starting up the the camera the first time. So take a look at this. That's the actual image. And something which is pretty much triggering me right now. Do you see the peaking here? This red, this means this part is in focus, all right? The goal is to have the focus on the same point no matter what our focus setting is. So to do that, we need to adjust the back focus, and on a lens like this, the back focus is actually on its own ring. It's this one, come here. It's actually marked with BF for back focus, and this is this little guy here. On some cameras, this one is mounted to the camera itself. In this case, it's to the lens. We have to go online first and download something, because otherwise we cannot calibrate it. So we go to, hopefully, Google.
What's that?
Okay, guys, so we have to download one of those. And do you have a printer?
A small one.
I hope it's good enough. So, okay, we have to download this guy. I don't know what it's called in English. In German, it's a Siemens Stern. And yeah, I'm just going to show you how it works. So let's first copy that. How to print this? Put it into a Word document?
No.
How? And by the way, that's important. If you are gonna print out this calibration tool, it needs to have the highest possible resolution. All right, we got it, and now to the part where I tried to explain what this guy is doing. Come on. So if you take a closer look to the center of this, it will hurt your eyes, and maybe for you guys on the camera, it will just be a gray smudge. That's because the camera sensor cannot actually get those resolution. Basically the same for human eyes. And in this case, your printer was good enough. My eyes are getting tricked. So what we are going to do is we're going to use that to determine where the focus lies on the camera and then adjust the back focus. So to do that, we need to stick this to the wall. Okay, got it there. Step 2, you take a tripod. That's not the Sachtler one, not the one I do own, but it's a similar system.
Budget.
Unless, I don't know how to... Oh, jeez, what have you done to that?
I don't know.
That's sticky as hell. What the heck? Dude, that's nasty. That sticks, that just sticks. That must be iced tea. Ugh. Nasty. Actually, I'm going to clean that. I'm not going to touch that again. Yeah, guys, don't do that. Don't drown your equipment in sugary drinks. No matter if it's iced tea, Coke, Pepsi Cola, whatever, Mountain Dew, whatever you guys drink over there in the States. We drink Rivella. Just unmounted the shoulder plate to be able to mount this properly, because otherwise I'm not going to do that. That's just too risky, and I don't want to destroy this and get in touch with insurance and all that kind of shit. So let's mount this. Oh boy. Ooh, okay. Mount it.
Why can't I just use a normal picture?
On the screen?
On screen or paper, or does it have to be Siemens Stern?
It has to be a Siemens Stern, whatever, just because those lines are going to the center and getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So at some point, our eyes, our sensor, or the printer's inkjet will not be able to get the resolution. And that's what we need. So, all right, we are around 2 meters away from it. So, okay, we are. Then, next step, come here. I hope you understand what I'm talking about right now. Listen. So we are opening the aperture, the iris, whatever, to get in as many light as possible, but not to overcast. Then remove the ND filter. Basically one is clear, I guess. Okay, that's clear. Then zoom in to the Siemens star. Adjust to have it in the center. All right. Go full in. Okay, we are full in right now. Use my focus to get this in focus, the center, as far as I can, but I won't get it to 100% because the screen cannot resolve it because the pixels are too far away. So we're actually seeing a smudge, whatever. That's that gray part. Okay, so we have set it to sharp right now on the max zoomed in setting. Right now we're going to zoom out, and as you see, it will move. See, it's getting unsharp and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now we cannot make out any details anymore. By the way, also, if you have a macro ring on your lens, that one needs to go out. You have to do it without the macro ring. Okay, so I go full out. Holy shit, that's far. And now I'm going to the back focus. Loosen the screw and rotate the back focus until this star is again in focus.
So the red thing.
Yeah, that's the focus peaking, right? Okay, like around there. Okay, then I'm going to zoom in again. See? Okay, sharp, 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 sharp. Okay, we're losing it here. Okay, I'm going in again. Okay, we are not good. So again, I'm going to set the focus with the focus. Then
that's huge.
Go out. Okay, not perfect. Actually, focus, we should, yeah, it's pretty good right now. Let's set it to the best setting possible. Around there.
Why doesn't work normal, regular photo lenses like this?
Because you don't care about that feature in the photo lens. Because if you take a photo, you take one frame. So you zoom in, focus, get the picture. Zoom out, focus, get the picture. But if you have a video, you are having this continuously. And that means you cannot just get the focus new every time you zoom in or zoom out. So that's, we need to change it again.
Makes sense to me. Where did you learn this stuff?
In film school. That's what I paid for.
Much?
Around a good core.
Damn.
Yeah, but I can now go to plebs like you and teach them for money. Okay, so this looks pretty okay. I could fine tune it, but it should be fine. And the feature we've got now is, look at this. We are sharp right now. This is sharp, it's in focus. And if we zoom in, look at this, look at this, look at this. It stays in focus.
Whoosh.
It stays in focus. It is sharp. Before it was something like I cannot even reproduce it. It was something like that. It was just terrible. But now we can get the focus, zoom in and keep focus. And that's what the back focus is for. So, all right, that was the second part. And oh God, this video is already too long. If you have any questions to one of those topics or want a deeper dive onto those topics, let me know in the comments below so we can do a dedicated video to back focus, to cleaning lenses, which you basically should never do. Basically, is the front clean? Nah, looks good enough. Or if you want a video about where are the difference between a broadcast grade camera and I would say a consumer grade camera, or the one I'm using right now, let me know. We can do a video about that. And I will see you at the next one. But please, before, subscribe and hit like and whatever, share the video. Also, if I'm framed on the right side right now, which you should move me to the right. Yeah, exactly. Right. So you can click here for a recommended video, which YouTube recommends you. And top here you can click a video which is basically the newest video on my channel. So I will see you at the next one, and I'm Greeny, that's Greenbox, bye. You just don't move, bye.